A ground that barely needs an introduction, the grand theatre for many a footballing drama. Welcome to the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford. And our live game is Manchester United taking the challenge to Manchester City. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
The lineups for the game. We're underway.
Well, the atmosphere in this stadium is so highly charged, you get the feeling we're in for something really meaty. Aggression will feature heavily over the next 90 minutes. If you're squeamish, look away.
Sesko looks like a good ball through, and he's onside!
Bruno Fernandes can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues doing that. So I think they're defending him very, very well.
Has gone out. It's going to be another throw. Thiago looks to slip it through. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Ake did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Steered out wide. Oh, good interception. Manchester United are the form side of the moment. 5 wins on the bounce. It's a loose ball. He's had a go! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. That was glorious. Pinpoint accuracy.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped.
City trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Spoon forward. Kovacic. The Red Devils making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
What a good start to the game. I think their play has been fast and inventive, and this is a fine example of early intent. They've begun as they mean to go on, and another goal is on the cards.
Tries a through ball. Firmly met. Manchester United are the standout defensive side of the moment. They've not conceded in their last 5. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Yoro. A chance! Oh, good hand from the keeper. He's got away with one there. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Foden looks to dink one in. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And now they can launch a counter. Reinders. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Gets it back. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Well read, he sorted that out. It's a long forward pass. Floats one over. Now it's Foden. Real chance! Chance to shoot! Kovacic concedes a free kick for that. Yoro. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Dinks one in. It's a fabulous position. Top save! That shot was travelling. Doku. Throw in. Reinders.
Vidio.
Diabo. Bruno Fernandes has been linked with so many clubs, hasn't he? Would you say, Jim, there's any truth in the rumours?
I think so. He's a man very much in demand, and not just from any interested party. The big boys will be dipping into their very large pockets to try and prize this fellow away.
Played into the middle. He's there to get rid. Mount. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now the pass. And the finish! What about it? A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
The Red Devils take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Passes it through. Bruno Fernandes has come loose. The first 45 minutes are up. Do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Manchester United ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Manchester City owe their previous result to some adept management.
Yeah, his hand was forced somewhat, Peter, because of the circumstances. He had to bring on goal scorers, but he was bold in going for broke to get what he wanted, and not many would have done that.
Rodri. Kovacic with the ball through. Battles to win it back. Diabo. Now the pass. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Passes it through.
Vidio.
Now it's Kovacic. He's made sure that that won't get through. Ruben Dias. Kovacic tries a long pass towards the front. Ugarte.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Foden with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. De Ligt. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, now that he's scored, this defence is on high alert whenever he goes anywhere near the ball.
Sesko looks to slip it through. Mount! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Yeah, it only required a little more elevation, and he'll obviously be disappointed with the result.
Thrust towards the front line. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Doku. Gets it back. Diabo. Ake positions himself well and cuts it out.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
So there's the route one option. Looks like a good ball through. This has gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. It's another dead ball chance. Bruno Fernandes delivers. And more, and more, and more. And surely that settles it. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
The Red Devils take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Kovacic plays it out to the wing, tries a through ball. Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Mado. Borg, now the pass. Mado. Wan-Bissaka. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Mamouche. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Has he picked him out? Rodri charges in. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Shaw goes long and forward. Right through the middle. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Kovacic. Manchester United are closing in on a comfortable win. Referee's given a throw.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Kovacic hits one! What a hit, the save was firm. They've played it short, cuts it back. Chance, played it again. Away from immediate danger. Out run towards the flank. Meno. Bueno passes it through. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Well, the idea was crafty, but the weight of the pass was just a little light.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Matheus Nunes. Ruben Dias. Nico Gonzalez. Savio. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. The Red Devils have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. A scintillating performance. Well, how will we look back on that?
Manchester United made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And here we have Tottenham Hotspur against Manchester United. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
We're underway. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Richarlison, is very easy on the eye. Okay, he may not be as expressive as some of his more illustrious compatriots, but nonetheless effective. He could improve his decision making. You can't dribble your way out of everything, and at times he'd be better off if he just got his head up a little earlier.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Zirkzee plays it out to the wing, and the counter is on. Tries the cut back. That is wayward. Boots it upfield. United boast this incredible record, one draw, and they've won the rest. Sarr. Romero. Looks to slip it through. He's through the middle. He's made sure that that won't get through. Manchester United putting their opponents under a lot of pressure in the early stages. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Meno. Richarlison. Bentancur. Richarlison. Oh, glorious footwork! Another chance! Goal! Spurs! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Spurs take the lead, 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Bruno Fernandes goes long. Meno. Tries a through ball. Turns and goes back. Managed to get it away. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Shaw could try cutting inside here. He's missed another one.
Yeah, they should be out of sight, and they're not because of a little sloppiness in front of goal.
Knocks it towards the front. Bruno Fernandes. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Bentancur. Oh, good interception. That's a brilliant interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. Shaw. He's done well to tidy up the situation. That'll be a throw. Battles to win it back. Bueno. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Richarlison plays a clever pass. Aimed wide, and he'd have done well to reach that. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Zirkzee. Bruno Fernandes. The Red Devils are trailing here with the first half almost done. Manchester United have a free kick. Certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, who knows, Peter? It may turn out to be a pivotal moment when we're reflecting back.
Bruno Fernandes! Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Meno. Bruno Fernandes. Tries to dink it in. Pumps it upfield. Now the pass. Now it's Richarlison. Looks like a good ball through. Can he finish? Superb by Richarlison! Two to the good. They have breathing space.
Holmes
did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Tottenham Hotspur have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
And the first half is done. So your views on the first half?
Manchester United now have a decision to make. Do they look to add to their 2 goals, or will they be confident of defending them? They just need to be clear about their second half intentions. That's important. Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Sa. Richarlison. Tottenham get it back again. De Ligt tries a long pass towards the front, passes it through. Still going, where to next? Fired in. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Gets up to head it! well taken goal. And the second half is off to a flyer. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Spoon forward. Richarlison looks to get on the end of this.
Tottenham Hotspur have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to...
They've scored!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Manchester United are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
We have ourselves a real game here.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
Goes long and forward. Out to the left it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Bruno Fernandes with the ball through. Well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Richarlison. Umbuemo. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and getting on the score sheet has clearly made him a marked man now.
Crosses in a low one. Oh, that probably deserved better.
Manchester United had players queuing in the box in that situation, and they've still got nothing to show for it. What a complete and utter waste.
And back out it comes. Pings it out wide. Whipped it again. It's broken loose. And he's there to hoof it away. He's gone for it! Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
Romero. Spence. Bentancur. Simons. Bentancur gets it back. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. He's dealt with that well. Has a swing at it! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
Decent ball. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Gray. Looks to slip it through. Shoots! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
The Red Devils take the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tries the route one option. Looks like a good ball through. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Tries a through ball. He's had a shot! That's gone a long way up and away. Meno. Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Manchester United presented with the perfect chance here to open up their lead. He'll fancy himself from here. Bruno Fernandes! And it's Shaw. Here's the delivery. No, not this time.
Oh, they really wanted that. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attack now.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination and hard to contain.
Who's going to make this theirs? Richarlison. Eugine. Richarlison. Mathias Cunha. This is promising. Passes it through. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that's bounce back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. The Red Devils leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And our live game is Newcastle against Manchester United. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Off we go then. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Willock. Share. United have been very strong away from home, still to lose on the road.
Mathias Cunha.
Shaw. Looks to slip it through. Up for the header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Yeah, they had lots of options in the box there. They've got plenty to chew on at the moment, but no bite. Oh, it's so close to a dream start, and it could have made such a difference for what's to follow. I mean, this looks as if it could be quite an exciting game.
Done very well to intervene. Sesko. Bruno Fernandes. Newcastle, their manager to thank for the last result.
Yeah, he had a problem, but he was confident he had the players to fix it, and his willingness to take risks is what I liked, and that worked an absolute treat.
Sesko! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there. I just really like the way they've started with such intensity, Peter.
Goes wide. Shaw with the cross. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Throw in. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Another throw in. Battles to win it back. Bisa tries to pick out a teammate. Oh, just needed a better contact.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Shaw delivers. Oh, just couldn't quite turn it in.
Well, I thought the keeper was really confused as to what to do then, whether to come and take it or stay on his line, and yet in the end, he's allowed to get away with a lot of indecision there.
This is gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Looks like a good ball through. Crosses in a low one. Goes long and forward. Diabo.
Chow.
Gets it upfield. Well positioned to make that interception. Gets into some space. And that's been repelled. Trippier had a hand in that goal which gave his side the lead in their last match. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Bruno Guimaraes. Shad pumps it upfield. Meno. Matheus Cunha. Tries to get it forward quickly. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Tries a through ball. Hall. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well played, he saw that coming. Bruno Fernandes. Now the pass. Shaw with the cross. Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Newcastle didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
It so nearly came off for him.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Willock! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's understandable because they haven't found it easy against this defence, and shooting from that sort of range, it's not the answer.
To the keeper and go again. Aimed long and direct. Early ball.
That was just asking too much of his teammates by playing it in so early.
Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Matheus Cunha passes it through. Goalkeeper's ball. And we hit half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Manchester United can only feel a little disappointed having found a really productive outlet on that left side. They've provided great service and still came up short, so I think change may be afoot.
After 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. There's the start of the second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Danger averted for now. Manchester United were relieved to hold on for a win last time round and go again now. Tries a through ball. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Wolf. Bissa. De Ligt. He's the guilty party there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Diabo. Aimed forward. Now here's the through ball. Can he find a finish now? Here comes another cross. Hits one! And the ball's come out! Clears it out of harm's way. That's a throw. Diabo.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
It's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
ball is out of play. Linton, spoon forward, steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, if there's any ball watching, Peter, this...
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Oh, that's a waste.
Newcastle have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Out for a throw. Newcastle look as though they're about to make a change. Decent progress down the left. Wan-Bissaka gets it back. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. Shaw. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Oh, good interception. Trippier. And it's Shaw. Where to from here? Who's going to make this theirs? Now here's the through ball. Throw-in. Newcastle have a sub ready to come on. Bruno Fernandes. It's come loose. Oh, nearly.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Mount. Newcastle get it back again. Out to the left it goes. Eugine. Bruno Fernandes. Looks like a good ball through. How about it?
I think the key for this game now is who can show that extra little bit of composure on the ball. You can't lose it like that.
battles to win it back. Meno. Bruno Fernandes. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Spoon forward. Miley plays it out to the wing. He's picked him out. Murphy drilled in low. A great chance. It was a quality ball in.
Oh, how has that not ended up in the back of the net? It was a cracking ball in, the way he drilled it across and kept it down too.
Good challenge. He just stood firm. Burn. Miley.
Chow.
Boots it upfield. "90 minutes gone and nothing to show." Wan-Bissaka aimed long and direct. Hall tries to get it forward quickly. Ramsey looks to slip it through. Wan-Bissaka comes sliding in. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, I think they certainly met their match here. There was a lovely ebb and flow to...
A very warm welcome to all of you from Old Trafford, Manchester. And our live game is Manchester United against West Ham. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
We're underway. The start of this match marks the beginning of the second half of the campaign. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Jared Bowen's rise to the top, Peter, is a nice story. It was a real tale of struggles with failed trials and clubs being dissolved, but those experiences have served him very well. And you see now in that never say die attitude he's developed, he's got boundless enthusiasm, the very epitome now of how togetherness trumps individual talent.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Tries a through ball. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Looks to slip it through. Mandzukic. United finally get themselves a breather.
And that's very well played. What a good solid tackle that was. He knew his team were vulnerable then and something had to be done. Great commitment.
Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare. Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled and now they've got to back it up.
Not this time.
Yeah, they had lots of options in the box there. They've got plenty to chew on at the moment, but no bite.
Up to meet it! Goal! Manchester United! There is the breakthrough! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
The Red Devils take the early advantage. West Ham are having a tough week. It is a crazy schedule for them.
Yeah, it's a tough spell, and guarding against fatigue for the players is key now. Tiredness can be the blame for more injuries, so it's an opportunity for the manager to shuffle his pack.
Now the pass. Aimed in towards the centre. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. And he's there to hoof it away. Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. Wan-Bissaka tries to get it forward quickly. United have been perfect at home so far this season. I guess you're impressed, Jim.
Yeah, it's a daunting place to come. You're dealing with a powerful home side and all their momentum and confidence and very noisy support.
So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Herrera has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Forward it goes. Passes it through. Lovely bit of skill. Manchester United have a terrific defensive record over the last 5 games. Matheus Cunha. Meno. United get it back again. Eugine. Bruno Fernandes. He's gone for goal! Herrera. Shaw. Great challenge. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. The Red Devils are looking pretty solid right now in a period of the game when they have been vulnerable. Hits one! Sticks it away! And with that goal comes comfort! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
United get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Nguemo. Bruno Fernandes. Herrera pumps it forwards. Looks to thread it through. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Meno. Looks like a good ball through. That's not going to find its target. Ward-Prowse did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Has a hit! Oh, good stop, it had to be. He's done very well to get to that.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Aim forward. Meno. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Decent ball. Long and direct. There is the half-time whistle. Do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
The Red Devils ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Meno tries the route one option. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
I timed this run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Somerville. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Ward-Prowse. Eugine. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Meno. Oh, he's come flying in. And he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken. De Ligt. Beats it first time! Out wide to the right. Another chance! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And surely that settles it! Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Manchester United take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Oh, that's nicely done. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. And it's Mandzukic. Wan-Bissaka pumps it upfield. Bruno Fernandes.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Bruno Fernandes plays it out to the wing. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Tries a through ball. Now here's the through ball. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Who's going to make this theirs?
Somerville.
They are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Bruno Fernandes goes long and forward. Now the pass. You can get that clear. Where to from here? Now it's Mandzukic. Ball swung in. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Done very well to intervene. Herrera tried to play it through.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Shaw. Out to the left it goes. Looks to slip it through. A chance! Good clearance and very necessary. Walker-Peters gets his foot in there. It's a long forward pass. And it's Mandzukic. Brings it forward. It's well blocked and back out it comes. The shot's on! No, not quite.
Well, there wasn't much on for him, so it was worth a shot. It was worth a try from there.
He put on quite a show there.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
Osako. Wilson passes it through. A real chance to break. Yoro. Mathias Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. It'll be a throw-in. West Ham have decided now is the time to make their final change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Meno. Clears it out of harm's way. It's a brilliant interception. Gets it upfield. Meno. And that will be the final act. The Red Devils were irresistible here. Dominant, utterly ruthless. Only ever one result. A comfortable win. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start of a match, and if you can back that up with an early goal, it just